What's going on, fellas? So today, I'm going to give you 8 masculine habits that's going to help you become more mentally strong. Now, one thing that I can agree with, totally admit, and I can relate to, because I'm a man, G, and that's life is hard as a man. And it's difficult. I don't care if you're at the top or you're at the bottom, or if you're somewhere close in the middle. Life is difficult. There's a lot of stress that comes as a man, whether you rich or you broke. It's stress. It's different type of stress, G. It's different type of games. And no matter what type of man you decide to be, you're going to play some type of game. So life is hard, which I can't admit to. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing. Despite life being so hard, fellas, one thing that I'm going to tell you to do in a little piece of advice is that I need you to keep going and don't quit. All right? Whatever you do in life, fellas, if you want it bad enough, if you don't quit and you keep going and you work hard every day, you will get it eventually. So just a little side note for building mental strength. Now, fellas, all 8 of these things that I'm going to tell you today, all 8 of these habits are habits that I have built over time. I'm still working on a few of them, fellas. I'm still climbing just like you, fellas. I'm on a journey as well. But I can tell you from self-experience, if you build these habits, you will become mentally strong. There are certain things as a man that won't bother you. It won't annoy you. It won't irritate you. It won't slow you down. It won't demotivate you if you build these habits. All right, fellas. Now, first habit that you need to build. Remember, these habits are masculine, fellas, and that's being alone. The ability to be alone. Now, all of these things today, I'm going to reframe it, and I'm not going to give you some ordinary ass information. A lot of this stuff is self-experience, but this is going to be from a different perspective than what you've probably heard. Okay, now, when I say being alone, the reason why a lot of guys have problems in relationships is because they don't have the ability to be alone. Okay, what I have found is that a lot of men, not just men, but women too, have this thing where they say, well, I'm better off alone. It's better that I be alone. I do better when I'm alone. People even go as far to say as I move faster when I'm alone. Gee, I'm going to tell you, ain't nothing that you can do in life where you can move faster when you by yourself, G. I guarantee you. And that leads me to my point. Bro, us as humans, bro, we weren't meant to be alone, G. We were not. Now, I know and I understand at certain times you need to know how to be alone. And another reason why men can't be alone is because they can't face their own demons. They can't face their own thoughts. This is powerful if you can understand this. But I want to reframe your mind. The reason why a lot of men are not good with people is because they can't be alone. Okay? They can't communicate with people and be empathetic with people and just like leave people alone. Why? Because they can't be by themselves. They have this dependency mindset where they always have to be next to somebody. They're hyper aware of other people's emotions. And I understand you need to be empathetic in order to be able to get along with people. But some people are hyper aware, too aware of others' emotions to the point where it's letting them affect them. Why? Because you haven't spent enough time by yourself, G. You ain't paying attention to yourself enough. That's why you can pay attention to everybody else. Okay? Because I'm going to be honest with you. That's feminine, G. Okay? That's why these are masculine habits. It's feminine to always be worried about what somebody else doing all the fucking time. Okay, that's because you can't be alone. And I understand women. Women can't be alone. And I don't even knock them for it, G. If a woman don't want to lay in bed by herself at night, I get it. And she want to have somebody close to her for protection or comfort or whatever the fuck, G. I get it. But as a man, you just gotta have a girl. You gotta have a girlfriend. This is why you mentally weak, because you think because you don't have a girlfriend that something's missing in your life, G. Bro, you are good with, bro, like Craig on Friday. I'm good without it, G. I don't need a bitch. Now, it's good to have one, but I don't need one. All right? And when you get this mindset, you don't care if a woman want to leave you. You don't care if a woman reject you. You actually play a game with it, so it's less chances that you get rejected if you know how to be alone. Matter of fact, knowing how to be alone, being okay, being comfortable, actually looking forward to being alone. Gee, I like my me time, G. I be talking to people all day. I be around people all day. I like my me time. I'll be looking forward to being by my damn self. You know what I'm saying? I be working and shit, but even if I did nothing, G, I love me. I love me some me, G. All right, that's all you need to get. That's the mindset you need to get, bro. You don't think this shit gonna make you confident? All right, let's talk about another masculine habit that's gonna make you mentally strong, fellas, and that's reframing how you think about your past. Now, remember I said I'm coming from a different angle, G. Normally, most people tell you to automatically get over your past and leave your past alone and let your past go. That is a part of it, but that's not the whole picture. Because I'm going to be honest, G, because a lot of your past has left residue that you can still see today. Meaning a lot of your past is still showing up in your present day. So you can't even get over this shit, G. All right, never mind it's still being in your mind. Some of this shit still right in front of you. Now, I don't know your personal situation. It could be whatever. It could be a relationship. It could be lack of money. It could be whatever, G. But some of your past is still in your face. So you need to reframe it. But let's say it's not in your face and you can't see it no more, but it's still on your mind. Because that's what we're talking about today. I need you to reframe your mind and how you think about your past. Everything that happened in my past, I got to the point where I'm not only thankful that it happened, bro, if it wouldn't have fucking happened, I wouldn't be the man that I am today. Okay, to be honest with you, and I know it sounds cliche, but it's real. I'm not going to lie to you and say I don't regret some of the things that I did in my past. Yeah, I'm humble as fuck, but I'm going to be honest. Yeah, some shit that I did in my past that I wish I wouldn't have did. But at the same time, in the same breath, I'm kind of glad it happened. And if it was unfortunate, it probably was a test. Okay, that's usually all it is. And maybe it wasn't a test. Maybe you fucking did it, but you can't let it go because you still got a lot of self-guilt. Bro, get the fuck over it because you the only one that still give a fuck about it, to be honest with you. All right, fellas, I'm going to keep it real with you. Most of the shit you still got on your mind, you are the only person in the world that cares about it. So at the end of the day, you are the only person who is a detriment to your confidence and your mental strength because you're holding on to shit that ain't even fucking here no more, G. Let that shit go. I know I wasn't going to tell you to let it go, but some things you just need to let go. Some things you need to use as a catalyst and a lesson to say, okay, I need to keep that in my mind so I know not to do that shit again. Because some things are that fucking bad and you can easily slip back into those patterns. But there are a lot of things that usually have nothing to do with you, G. Literally nothing to do with you. And I'm going to be honest, a lot of this shit that I'm going to have to say has nothing to do with you. And you probably like, well, why are we talking about it? Because that's what the fuck you focused on all day, bro. I'm going to tell you another thing you focus on all day, G. And this one is a killer because after I'm done explaining this, you're going to be like, damn, why the fuck was I even thinking about this shit, bro? All right. What people think about you. Okay, now this is a nuance, and the reason why this is a nuance, and this can get kind of controversial and sticky in a topic, because at times you do need to care what people think about you. You cannot be that naive or narcissistic to think that you can walk around on planet Earth and other people's perspective has no direct reflection on your life, because it does. Because if you go to a job, there's a certain way you have to dress. Why? Because there's a certain way people will perceive you based on how you dress, which will ultimately determine your results, i.e. your revenue or income. So to an extent, yes, you do have to care what people think. And not even care, just really consider it, okay? Make it a priority to an extent. But ultimately, guys, you know what I mean by caring what the fuck people think about you, G. Something that ain't even your concern, all right? And I'm going to tell you why you care what people think about you. You care what people think about you because you haven't thought enough about what you think about yourself. I'm so convinced that I'm the man. If anything that come out your mouth is contrary to that, I'm going to think something wrong with you, bro. Yes, it sounds delusional. And yes, it sounds cocky. But it's a level of mental strength that some men will never understand. Why? Because they put too much importance on what other people think about them. Okay? I forgot the you part, fellas. I ain't forget about you, G. I ain't forget about you. This is about you today. Don't give a fuck what people think, bro. People talk about me all day, G. Every day, all day. But 99% of the people who talk about me, I'm doing better than them. And never mind that, G. They don't fucking know me. You feel me? Them people don't know anything about me, so why wouldn't they talk about me? Because if you meet me or if you see me speak, your first reaction to me most times, if you haven't heard any of my content or the depth of my content, you're going to think I'm an asshole. Until you listen to me after 20 minutes, and then you're going to be like, damn, this dude really, kind of know what he's talking about. I know he kind of rough around the edges. He cursed too much, definitely, but he making sense. Okay, so when people don't give me a chance and they only give me 2 minutes and they take that 2 minutes of content of what I said or what they heard and they automatically make perceptions or judgments or notions about me, gee, that ain't my problem. I'll give them grace. You don't know me yet, G. So if you popping off behind my back, make sure it's behind my back, G. Or over the internet, make sure it's behind my back. But if you popping off behind my back, G, I ain't worried about what nobody's saying. I can't control your thoughts, G. Okay, that leads me to my next point. All right, fellas, this is something that's going to make you mentally strong too. Stop worried about shit you can't control. Okay, fellas? Just like what people think about you. Everything else you can't control. This is why men are mentally weak, bro. I'm giving you the game. I'm telling you straight up. You tie too much importance to things that you cannot control. Watch this. If you don't believe me, I'm going to tell you how. Most people put more importance on a celebrity's breakup or what's going on with your boy Travis Carter, Travis Porter, or whatever, Travis Hunter, that's his name, right? They put more importance on this man's life than they do on their own finances. Boys be broke as hell, worried about, and I ain't bashing nobody. I'm just giving you a perspective. Remember I'm saying I'm reframing your mind, G. You put more importance on that than your bank account. Your shit in the negatives, and you know everything about this man. You ain't got no girl, but you know how his girl look and everything that's going on in his life. You can't control that. That's why when some real shit happen in your life and a bitch do you like she did him, you don't even know what to do with it. Why? Because you were so focused looking over there, G. Pay attention, bro. All right? I need you to pay attention. This is why men are mentally weak. Boys be going to the gym. Boys be looks maxing. Boys be saying their affirmations. Stoic, all that shit, bro. But damn, G, you worried about the wrong shit. The wrong shit all day. I see grown men on the internet like women. Know why there's a mental health crisis. Look at what you're doing every day. Look at how you're spending your time, my G. You realize most of this stuff ain't got shit to do with you. And this should also make you realize and give you some type of epiphany that if you just focus on you, bro, you gonna be good. Everything up here gonna be good, bro. I'm mentally tough as fuck. I can make it through anything. Why? Because I made myself my main priority. My mental point of origin, bro. It's me. And then everything in my life gets better because I'm in the middle. Okay? God is over me and I'm in the middle. Okay? Now, this is a pandemic. All right? And when I'm done explaining it, if you don't already know it's a pandemic, you're going to know now. You're going to learn today. Okay, fellas? And I kind of expect this from women sometimes. So when I see this from a man, it kind of annoys me, to be honest. And if it doesn't annoy you, I don't know what to say. All right, fellas? Resenting others' success. Never mind it being feminine, G. All right? This shit, it fucks with your head, bro. All right? You cannot do this. Because I'm going to give you some primitive shit. Before, back in the past, way back then, when we used to be on horses and shit, when a man used to be jealous or envious of another man, he would go grab his battle axe, hop on his horse. First of all, he'll stay up all night sharpening his axe. And then the next morning at dawn, he'll hop on his horse, go ride over there a couple miles, and go chop the dude head off. Okay, literally, fellas, in real time. But today is more civilized, so we can't do no dumb shit like that. So what men do instead is they stay up all night, not sharpening their axe. They stay up all night looking at another man's social media page and talking shit about him and spreading rumors about him and doing little fuckboy shit like little ghost comments and shit. Fellas, if you ever see another man winning, you know how you heighten your vibration and your mental strength? You motherfucking clap for him, G. It may burn you inside because he in a place where you know you want to be or where you know you can be, but you ain't do the work, or you slipped up, or you failed, or you missed your opportunity, but he grasped the opportunity and he caught on, all right, fellas, and he got it and you didn't. The best thing you can do is clap your damn hands for him, G. It's going to hurt, and sometimes it's going to burn, especially if it's your competition, but you never resent anybody. I don't care if it's somebody who you don't like, G. I don't care if it's the op, G. You clap for the op and you tell him you gonna go get his ass, bro. That's how you build mental strength. That's masculine. Any man, bro, that can open up his mouth about another fucking man in a negative way, and if he hasn't tried to reconcile or say it in front of that man's face first, or call that man out to his face first. Now, I ain't saying sometimes you may crash out by somebody because they done did some foul shit. But if you ain't try to talk to him first, G, bro, I don't know what to say about you. There's all type of names I could call you, G, but that ain't the point. Bro, mental strength comes from you, bro. It don't come from worried about what somebody else doing. If you go worry about somebody else doing, either compete with them or help them. Don't hate on them, G. Remember I said this is a pandemic? You catching on? Bro, it's sickness, bro. It's too many men out here with this pussy shit, G. I'm being honest with you, bro. This shit is foul. It's sad. Bro, it make you not want to hang around men sometimes, G. So I understand there's some men who just like weird and they just can't get friends. But it's some real dudes out here walking around like, bro, I'd rather hang around a group of women, bro. Because men out here acting just like females. So I'd rather sitting in a room with women who smell good versus a room of jealous-ass, musty-ass dudes. I'm just saying, bro. And if you mad at this, it's only because you a hater. Because if you're not a hater, this shouldn't even piss you off, G. Keeping it real with you. All right, fellas. Now, number 6. This is one thing I had to learn. And it took me a while to learn this. And this is a lesson that everybody actually learns over time eventually. Okay, guys, I'm going to be honest. Everybody learns this lesson. Everybody. Every single person. Whether you learn it when you're 20, whether you learn it when you're 30, whether you learn it when you're 16, whether your mom and dad taught you when you were 1 year old. Okay, and that's a simple truth. That life doesn't owe you anything. We running out of room. Life doesn't owe you anything. All right, anything. And this may be depressing and this may be a shock to some of you guys. But I'm going to be honest. Life doesn't owe you anything. I'll give you a perfect and clear practical example. If you get on your phone and you hungry and you DoorDash some pizza, which I don't have a problem with. I use DoorDash every day, G, because I'm not about to cook. So when my girl ain't at the crib, I'm a DoorDash. You feel me? So let's say you DoorDash. But they 3 minutes late because they told you ETA was going to be 10:36. But ETA ended up being 10:39 because the driver got caught in traffic. And now you all pissy mad because your shit didn't show up on time. Gee, I'm going to be honest. You know DoorDash is a fucking luxury. You know men used to have to get on their goddamn horse again, grab their damn battle axe, and go fucking chop somebody fucking head off to go get some food, G. And all you got to do is click, click, boom on your phone from your damn payment app. And why? I'm using a clear example to show you, and ain't nothing wrong, G. Maybe you late for work, but I'm just saying how narcissistic and snowflake men have gotten, bro. All right? It's weird to the point to where they think that life owes them something. You got men out here complaining that women ain't acting right like you are owed a woman. Back in the G, you had to go get on your horse, grab the battle axe, go chop somebody's head off for the woman. You had to do it for the food. You had to do it if you were jealous. You had to do it for the woman. Shit used to be real hard. So remember I said life is hard for men, but really it ain't that hard, bro. Men just soft as fuck. And to be honest, at the end of the day, life don't owe you anything anyway, bro. So everything that you get, G, you got to work for it. And maybe you don't, because sometimes opportunities come to you by proxy. You just be in some place and somebody just give you something, or you work really hard for something and then you get lucky one day. But for the most part, bro, if you have this mindset, even if you don't get what you worked for, which happens sometimes you don't meet all your goals even though you done spent day and night on them. Even if you don't get them, you won't cry and fold like a woman like some dudes do. You will keep going. You will keep pressing. Okay? No offense to all the ladies who just heard that. I wasn't really saying like a woman. I meant like a baby, pretty much. Anyway, you feel me? All right, fellas, so life doesn't owe you anything. And speaking of women, fellas, you are not a child and you are not a woman. Because children are small and they're fragile, life owes them a lot, like protection and provision. So they ain't got to worry about shit, G. My 1-year-old son just lay on the floor when he needs shit. Why? Because life owes him something, G. He just got here. At least fucking hold my hand and make my damn dinner. And on women, G, women are beautiful and fragile as well. They are owed protection and provision. Why? Because they give the reciprocity of giving life, having a baby. But as a man, bro, I'm going to be honest. It's hard, G. That's why God made us like that, bro. God put us on this planet and said, bro, I'm going to make you strong as fuck. You're going to have testosterone. You're going to have all the blessings of being a warrior. But it's going to be hard. And I'm not going to give you anything for free. If you grasp this mindset, it ain't shit you can do, bro. I guarantee you, G, I feel like I'm a beast, bro, in any facet in life. And you like, damn, bro, you got all that confidence. Where you got all that confidence from, bro? This right here, my G. I'm giving you the secret, bro. I'm going to actually combine the last two, okay? Number 7, number 8. I'm going to combine them, and it's going to be 2 nevers, okay? 2 nevers. Now, the first never is never run from responsibility. Okay? Never run from responsibility. I'm going to explain. Number 2 is never feel sorry for yourself. And the reason why I want to combine these is these are 2 problems. Remember I talked about pandemics and epidemics and diseases. These are 2 problems that men have. All right? There's 2 reasons why men are not mentally strong. They either run or they feel. Okay? Now let's talk about feel first, all right? Because you guys, if you watch me, you know when we start talking about this shit, it kind of gets me a little bit irky, all right? It's a little ick for me, all right, fellas? A little ick. Y'all know that word that the chicks use? Ick. It's an ick for me. This word, feel. All right, guys, now, let's talk about feel. Fellas, I'm not going to tell you that your feelings don't matter. I say that shit all the time. That's for another video. But we talking about mental strength. Okay, fellas? I want you to never, ever, never feel sorry for yourself, bro. Okay? This is the dark side of your feelings don't matter. This is the dark, dark side. Okay, guys? You don't ever feel sorry for yourself, G. And I'm not trying to bash you and say you less of a man if you feel sorry for yourself. But I'm going to tell you this, G. It don't help, G. Feeling sorry for yourself, bro, pouting, woe is me, crying, then trying to get other people on the bandwagon to feel sorry for you, bro. Even if people jump on a bandwagon, they really don't want to be on that motherfucker, bro. They trying to hop off as quick as they can. Some people that's listening to you, G, they only listening because they love you, bro. Guarantee you, G, because if they didn't, they wouldn't be listening. It's only that small bond of love that's holding y'all two together, because nobody likes that fucking energy. You don't like that energy, G, so don't feel sorry for yourself, bro. It ain't no reason why as a man you can't expect bad things to happen to you. Remember I told you life is hard, right? If you understand that, you won't have time to feel sorry for yourself, because you expect inconvenient things to happen. You expect when the Titanic go down, you gotta be the fucking one to say. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Go up there and play the fucking violin like your boys was doing, G. They weren't tripping at all. They're like, fuck, we know we gotta be up here, G. It's going down. Let's go. This bitch going down because we men. So stop feeling sorry for yourself. Because I guarantee you, bro, the women that was on the goddamn wood in the water, they ain't feel sorry for the men still on the fucking Titanic playing the violin. Fucking Rose, whatever her name is, she ain't feel sorry for Jack, G. Jack hanging off the damn side of the goddamn door, bro. She know she could have fit Jack. She ain't feel sorry for him. Jack knew she ain't feel sorry for him. Jack, that's why Jack ain't feel sorry for himself, G. Jack like, bitch, I know you ain't fucking mad. I'm out of here. You good, whatever. I'm a man, G. I'm a man without it, all right? Now, running. Running from responsibility, fellas. We gonna cap it off with this, guys. Never run from responsibility, okay? As a man, I got this quote. I forgot who I got it from. One of my mentors. That as a man, whatever you do is your duty and your responsibility. Okay? Now look, fellas, I'm going to keep it real. G, I ain't going to even waste your time, because this video is long enough. You know what your responsibilities are. As men, we know what they are. We know what they are. Don't nobody got to tell us. Why? Because God put it in our body. Naturally, we know what we want to do, the things that's we actually want to do the things that's our responsibility. Like taking care of a woman. Men want to do these things. That's why they simp. Now, I'm not telling you to simp, but when you take care of a woman like a G, that's different. But we naturally want to protect people. We naturally want to be strong. That's why when we look at a bodybuilder, when we see strength, we get inspired. That's why when we see people who are good at masculine things, we get inspired. Why? Because we know that's our responsibility. How do we know it's our responsibility versus a desire? Because there's two things. If you just have a desire, okay, guys, listen to me clear. If you just have a desire, that's one thing. Because you can give up on that if you don't get it. Why? Because it's just a desire. But if you have a responsibility, and it's just a coincidence that most of your responsibilities as a man, you primitively desire, like protecting for people, like providing, like being strong, like being smart, like being funny, like being charismatic, like being a G. So why you running from it? You know why? Because it's hard, G. Remember I told you life is hard for a man. I wasn't just talking about the problems that happen in life for men. I wasn't just talking about the statistic. I'm talking about just trying to be great, G. And the ironic part of being great is that's your responsibility. So don't fucking run from it, bro. You a man, G. It is your responsibility to be successful. Don't let nobody talk you out of this shit. People gonna tell you, bro, and this is why I'm so mentally strong, bro, and this is why it's a must that you become mentally strong. People gonna tell you that it's not all about money. People gonna tell you that you doing too much. People gonna tell you that you don't need all that, G. People are trying to get you from running from your responsibility. Your responsibility is to be the man in your family that at the funeral, you're so mentally tough that when everybody's going ballistic and it's chaos and everybody's crying, you're the one man that everybody can look to and say, I need to talk to you. I need some words for you. Can I put my head on your shoulder? You're the rock in your family. You want to be the man that, God forbid, if somebody gets sick, okay, and you got to pay for treatment, or somebody got to pay for treatment because somebody got to pay for it, right? And there's no insurance. You can go in your pocket and say, here's 30 grand. And then I give you 5 grand every month for the next 3 years until this therapy is done. What, bro, why wouldn't you want to be that man? I want to be that man. I don't know about you, G, but you can't be that man if you run from the hard shit, bro. So face the hard shit. That's what it's there for. That's why you're big and strong, bro. And if you're not already, get big and strong. So it's easy to face the hard shit, all right, fellas? So I appreciate you guys for tuning in, fellas. Hope you got a lot today. Hope you took notes. Make sure you share this with a homeboy who needs this, all right, fellas? For real, all right? It's your boy KD. We out of here, baby.